Hey everybody, Dan Shinder here. Continued live coverage of the NAMM Show 2019 on Drum Talk TV. Of course, here at our booth, come by and say hi, 6732. I'm here with Felix Pollard, who has played with some people you might recognize. Lionel Richie, have you ever heard of him? Clay Aiken, he's done a bunch of American Idol stuff. Engelbert Humperdinck, wow, I remember listening to him when I was little. My parents had him on. Just awesome stuff. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Very well. Thank you very much. Thanks for taking time.
No worries. No worries. The pleasure's mine.
You're working on your own stuff now, currently. What are you working on?
I have a band called NAMM. The bass player, probably one of the greatest bass players of our time, a guy by the name of Sekou Bunch. We're working on just creating some good music.
What genre is it?
It's like a hybrid of like funk and orchestral and
wow.
Really open, free. Love music. It's
nice.
It's I don't want to say good music, but it's good music.
That sounds good feeling music.
Yes.
That's great.
Make people smile.
Have you recorded it yet?
We have a couple YouTube links up. We covered a couple tunes of some Herbie Hancock, a guy by the name of oh my goodness, Derek Hodge.
Oh yeah,
bass player.
Yeah.
So we're picking some unique songs and tunes and just kind of making them and just playing them.
When is the whole release coming out?
That's to be determined.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's
trickling stuff out in the meantime.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, just performing and just creating a buzz for musicians that want to hear music, not just a bunch of chops and but something that you can listen to and enjoy and grow.
Is it instrumental? Do you have vocalists?
It's mostly instrumental.
Great. Who else is playing on it?
There's a young lady by the name of Neri, really young girl from Korea, plays keys, phenomenal keyboard player. Doc Gibbs is playing percussion with us.
Nice, yeah.
And we'll invite some other people in.
That's cool. I can't wait to hear this stuff. Yeah, send me a link.
I will. I'll send you a link of some YouTube stuff that we have up as well.
Yeah, great. So let's rewind way back in time. What was the spark that said, I want to play drums, and how old were you?
Oh, gosh, that's easy. There's a choir by the name of the Milton Bronson and the Thompson Community Singers. I'll give you a real quick, super short story. I was in maybe the 7th or 8th grade, 83, 84. My mom took me to this recording. It was a live contemporary gospel recording. And the album was called It's Gonna Rain. And that recording session prompted me to say, this is what I want to do. Fast forward to last evening, I got the call to rehearse with them for 2 weeks. And last night we performed here in LA.
Oh, nice.
Some of those very songs that I heard recorded, almost 30 years ago. Actually, it is over 30 years ago. Yeah. And to play and to hear the music, the drummer was a guy by the name of Kevin Brunson. He was the main drummer, but on that first record was a guy named Donzel Davis.
Oh.
And Ray Parker Jr. played guitar on it, and it was just amazing.
That's awesome. That's a great influence.
Yeah, it was wonderful, because now I'm trying to do this thing of the drummers that I listened to and grew up on, who did they listen to and grow up on? And I think a lot of that gets lost in some of today's more modern drumming. They only go 1 or 2 generations, and it's so much more history.
Right.
It's a lot more in-depth players and musicianship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More substance.
Absolutely.
More cerebral.
Absolutely.
Intelligent music.
Absolutely. It's good to know, how each generation progresses, but it's like you got to go back.
Yeah.
I've been doing some teaching at MI from time to time, and these guys can play literally anything. But if you asked him about any of like your James Brown drummers, your funk eras, your Motown eras, they have no clue.
Yeah.
Your James Gatson, I make them. We've been going.
I interviewed him yesterday. 79.
Oh, and his groove is undeniable.
That's absolutely
It's undeniable, and you can't play drums without, you know, we just talk about soul or R&B.
Yeah.
You can't.
You got to know your history.
You gotta know it.
Yeah. If you know where it comes from, you understand what it's doing now. How it got. You just got to know the journey. I think. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. That's awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to get together with Felix online for a longer form interview. We'll be able to fly in videos and everything, and we'll really dig into what's going on. We'll be able to take questions from you folks from the Drum Talk TV audience. I know you're busy. NAMM is always freakishly busy. Really appreciate you taking time to get with us. And Felix was in our first 24 interviews when I started the company 3 weeks before the NAMM Show 2013. I met Felix here at the NAMM Show. You're gracious enough to come on. I really appreciate you being part of the beginnings and part of our present. Now we're over 1 million fans from over 130 countries. You've stuck with us, supported. Same with James Gatson. I interviewed him at his home a couple days after the NAMM Show, and I just really appreciate it. Thanks.
The honor is mine, and you can follow me on Instagram, FelixDCat11. I'm on Facebook, Felix Pollard. I'm on Twitter, FelixDCat11. Any questions? I love inspiring and uplifting and encouraging young and old drummers to just enjoy what they do.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. You too very much so. Thank you, everybody, for following us here on Drum Talk TV live coverage of the NAMM Show 2019. See you soon.